Alright, some people came in. We're gonna pick back up where we left off at yesterday. Alright, let's get it.
Welcome back, Sid.
Finish with that log so
We ready. I know you are.
Look, it's Sid.
Staying on this time?
Ah, there you are, Clive. Word of your adventures arrived this morning.
I doubt Kupka will miss the fools he sent to catch me. Not a single one of the bearers we saved showed any interest in coming with us. No one seems keen to join hands with an outlaw. Any news while we were away?
None worth mentioning. Gav's still off keeping an eye on the Republican army. Should be back any day now.
Understood. If anyone needs me, I'll be in the map room.
Still can't work that one out. There must be better places than the hull of a gutted airship to bury your nose in a book.
Yet this is where she's chosen to be. And I'm sure she has her reasons. I trust I'm not intruding.
Back from your mission? I'm beginning to think your habit of surviving cannot be attributed to luck alone.
One might say the same of you, Vivian Ninetails.
I'll have you know that only 4
Ninetails.
attempts have been made on my life, and none was especially memorable. So, to what do I owe the honor? Could it be that you've come for one of my lessons?
Is that so hard to believe?
Very well then. Shall we start with the state of the realm?
Definitely a Pokemon
To
name.
absolutely no one's surprise, she finds herself at the mercy of armies and outlaws. Well, mostly armies. Though that's not for want of trying, is it, Clive? But the real question is, how did we get here? Long though Sambrek's dominion over northeastern Storm has endured, recent days have seen the Blight wrest ever more land from her grasp. For which reason she has continued to wage war on her rival across the strait, hoping to claim less blackened pastures. But Odin would sooner burn his sword than Waloed relinquish Ash. And the Empire pays dearly for every blade of grass bent beneath Sambrequois boots. Little wonder then that Sylvester set his sights on the Crystalline Dominion, an altogether easier target, possessed of no less ether. It was 5 years ago, while you were busying yourself with the destruction of Drake's Head, that the Empire made its move, subjugating its theretofore neutral neighbor. A nation which could legitimately claim to be the center of the world. Certainly, there is no better place to stage an army. From there, the Holy Empire's reach spans the Twins. The non-aggression treaty was the only thing keeping them in check. But if they truly broke the pact without provocation, it is only a matter of time before others reply in kind. The Holy Empire, the Dhalmekian Republic, the Kingdom of Waloed, and of course, our friends in Yaran. Who will be left standing, I wonder, when the last drop of blood is spilled?
You were born in Twinside. Do you not fear for your home?
Oh, dark clouds are wont to gather over the Dominion. Yet in spite of it all, she has ever endured. And when the storm has passed, I am confident she will remain. Now, as to the matter of payment for today's lesson, complete a simple errand for me and we shall consider ourselves even.
Even? Right.
Return this volume to old tomes in the shelves. Tell him it was adequate.
I suppose it wouldn't hurt to visit our resident historian.
Ah, my favorite pupil. I do wish our laws...
Damn, they surrounded by water. Jeez.
Lawsman Harpocrates.
True.
Now that is a name I have not heard for a long time. So long, in fact, I had half forgotten it was mine. Welcome home, Clive. You were missed, as always.
I believe this belongs to you. Vivian asked me to return it.
Ready? Our resident scholar devours books faster than young Tet does lemon tarts. Would that I could do the same. But alas, I no longer possess the necessary constitution for such indulgence, either in words or tarts. That said, I have continued my search for mention of the creature you encountered at Drake's Head. But without access to the great libraries of Oriflamme or the Dominion, I regret that I have been able to find little and less. I am sorry.
Please, don't apologize. I'll send word to our associates. See if they can't furnish you with more books.
I fear it is not more books that I require, but the right ones. Mayhap we look in the wrong places. There are still libraries to the north.
I'll see what I can do.
You are too kind. There are not many in this world who would indulge the whims of a tired old historian.
Not too tired to go filching Kupo nuts, though. Always got a pocket for him. Nicks him off the Moogle.
Hush now. We all know there's no such thing as Moogles.
The twins seem well.
Aye. Yet they laugh far too little for one so young. The loss of their parents weighs heavy on them, however well they hide it. Titan took much from us that night, from some more than others, and the wounds that remain, they are not quick to heal.
Which is why we must give them all the time they need.
That we must. Just as I must give you the time you need to recuperate. Good day, Clive.
Good day. Gav will be back soon.
That's a fact. He definitely gotta go.
I can.
Not back a blink and you're already off solving everyone's problems. It looks good, Clive. Goes well with the scowl.
I'd had that brand for so long. I'd forgotten what life was like without it. What it was like to be myself. And it's all thanks to you, Talia.
The scalpel did most of the work. Ah, before I forget, a rider was here with a letter from Gav. Otto left it on your desk.
Not a Stolas. All right. I'll have a look.
And then you get some rest.
What could Gav have thought worthy of a letter?
I don't know. Perhaps I should just have black.
Once the hall's swept, it's over to the Tavern Crown for me.
I was trying to figure like she looked familiar. I said, fuck all that. This shit gotta go.
What does Gav have to say?
The Republican army is on the march, leaving Randalar in Hugo Kupka's charge. With him and his men occupied with the defense of the capital, they're less likely to trouble us.
Good news, then.
It's more than that. This is our chance. The one we've been waiting for.
But look how far we've come. All that we have here, our friends, the hideaway, are they not cause for joy?
5 years. 5 long years. If I could only command this power I've been granted, we might have achieved so much more. But each time I reach for it, it's like something is holding me back.
Summoning an icon exacts a price not easily paid. Your body knows this only too well. It's merely trying to save you from yourself.
And every burden I cannot bear falls to you.
This mission of ours has made me question everything I thought I knew. But one thing has become abundantly clear. The crystals take more than they give. In exchange for momentary comfort, we must endure a lifetime of pain, war after war, loss upon loss. And now they rob us of our very homes, leaving naught but dust and ash. But you're trying to change that. We're trying to change that. And to me, that's no burden.
I know, but...
Try not to forget. We're only here because Joshua gave us a second chance. It would be a pity to waste such a precious gift.
He did.
You asking me where the chocobo's at? I don't know.
It wasn't an illusion. I heard him call out to Ultima. If Joshua is still alive, he'll be looking for that thing.
Do you think he will ever come back?
I know he will. And we must be ready when he does. To a world without mother crystals. To Sid.
To Sid. There you go. Long live Sid.
And so the North is lost.
I knew that the Blight spread ever more swiftly, Your Grace. But this is far, far worse than any could have imagined.
It is only a matter of time before the twins are no more. The world marches ever closer to its end, and here we chase shadows. Tell me, brother, are our efforts in vain?
Clive, a moment, if you... my apologies, I didn't mean to... intrude.
Not at all. We were just discussing strategy.
Speak freely, Otto.
It's Martha, from the inn. She's gone missing. Anyway, I'll be in the mess when you've finished.
Very well.
The gathering
What
storm.
would make Martha leave the rest?
He must have intruded on them. Yup. This ain't his first time.
What do we know, Otto?
Some lads from the Imperial garrison in Rosaria started a fight over at Martha's Rest. Blood was spilled, bones were broken. The usual. But somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished without a word to anyone. And that ain't like her, Clive. Something's not right.
You think this was planned?
Of course it bloody was. Ever since Eastpool, the Empire's been tightening its grip round the Duchy's balls. They've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway, claiming they're traitors to the Holy Throne, conspiring to restore the House of Rosfield to power. And now it sounds like the bastards have turned their attentions to the pallbearers meek enough to stay put. Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing, complained that it was getting harder and harder to take bearers in.
And now she's missing. If she's fallen into the hands of the Empire, we could be next.
Couple of curse breakers are already on their way to the inn. They should help speed up the search. But if this is as bad as I think it is, you might end up having to save their asses and all.
Don't worry, Otto. I'll make sure everyone gets home safe.
What's up, Banana?
Have you finished sorting those?
Hey, hey, hey. How the hell I get down there? I gotta take the elevator. Going down.
Finish with that log.
Welcome back, Sid.
Damn blighted bilge.
Is everything all right?
Aside from the holes in my hull, everything's roses.
The lake water doesn't agree with it, then?
That's what that slurry will keep eating up, assuming out there.
Of course, Obolus.
Well, to make the hand.
I'm skip all green missions. I'm not listening to what they talking about. Just let me get my money. All right, where we at with it? Nice, right here. Yeah, I ain't got no rap for the green missions. I ain't trying to hear them talk. For real. I know what I gotta do. I'm saying, play for keeps. Hell yeah, I want that
Fellow
chocobo.
forest, I said.
There we go.
Trees don't have teeth.
He kicked the shit out of it.
I can't imagine Obelisk needing any more than this. Time to head home.
Yeah. Here we go. Take that. Take that, take that. Alright, no side quests. Just continue with this.
What happened here?
Come on. We need to find the others.
Oh.
Stop staying where we are for now, I reckon.
What's going down? Hear that music?
Sid? What said you'd be coming?
I trust you don't mind. Also thought you might need some help. And it appears he was right.
You, could say that, yes. They're saying the Imperials descended like a storm. No one was spared their fury. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but all our efforts got her were a pair of iron shackles and a hard march.
Any idea where?
This shit did change a lot. This shit getting dark.
Sorrowwise Bay.
To the Abbey sheltering Martha's bearers.
The bastards. Jill and I will go after them. You take care of the people here.
We will. But, before you go, one of the locals heard something. He said the soldiers were talking about a culling. I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good. Be careful out there, Sid.
You do the
Ain't no more green quests. I just gotta do this right here. There you go. It's about to go down. It's about to go down. It's about to go down.
Cole is right. That was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
But a culling. Bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
It's about to go down. No. Oh, that's one of his. That's his apparel. That's his skin. That's like, I guess that's like an outfit for him.
Look. Up ahead. Martha. Are you hurt?
Don't worry about me. It's them at the Abbey who need you. You have to do something.
Tell us what happened.
What happened? The damn Black Shields, that's what happened.
The Black Shields?
The bastards caught wind. The Abbot and I were helping bearers. They were gonna hang us both. When the sick rose from their beds. Poor souls turned on the Imperials. distracted them long enough for me to get away.
Then they may still be alive. Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn? Cole is there with the other curse breakers.
I think so. Thank you, Clive.
Go ahead and get out of here.
Black Shield. Is this some sort of twisted joke? There has only ever been one Order of Shields in Rosaria, and they fought to defend all her citizens.
Seems a step too far, even for the Empire.
It's over.
Make it look easy.
Damn, she out. What the hell?
Are we too late?
There might still be someone inside.
Ain't nobody inside, bro. You being too optimistic. Like, come on. Everybody unalive.
No.
Damn it.
I thought you lot were all spent.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offense.
And for their crimes shall they be punished. Such is the law. To dwell in darkness that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these our swords we swear.
On these our swords we swore.
Have you no honor?
Clive.
This won't take long. Is that all of them?
I think so. I didn't... The abbot.
That shit crazy.
The bearers died protecting him. Calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Clive.
Yep.
He's breathing.
Got dark. Oh.
We're friends of Martha. We're here to help.
Are the Imperials dead?
They are. Every last one.
If only that were true. Black Shields will return. The cuttings will continue. Rosaria will never be saved unless we save her. Tell Nat to beg Cid's aid and tell her this wasn't her fault.
I shall.
Cid! Where are you? Cid!
Clive. He's gone.
We've laid the abbot to rest. But the bearers... they didn't need to die like this.
No, they didn't. But it was their choice. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on their terms, fighting for those who fought for them.
Martha said they rose from their beds, threw themselves at the Imperials so she and the abbot could escape.
I've gathered the bearers' remains. We should consign them to the tide.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Radix Jump. The currents there are swift. If the abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself and performed the casting. I'll get someone to...
I'll do it.
Of course. Cole and I will remain here and see to the Imperials.
Wonder if it'll bring me closer. Nope.
Try not to move.
Brought me farther. How do I get over there? What the hell?
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
Oi, look sharp! Thank you, Founder.
Oh, that's a bounty.
Do you think it's spotted us, Torgal? What am I saying? Of course it has. It's a floating eyeball.
Doom means death after a certain amount of time.
Finished.
Mm. 5 bands.
You didn't see that coming.
Huh. That was easy. That thing looked like Mike. What's his name from Monster Inc? Scully? Mike? Like Mike with wings. Yeah, he like Mike with wings.
So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
And now they are truly free.
I hope so. What of the Imperials?
A pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. We should go back. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
No one survived then?
I'm sorry. Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my... Cole said you cast their remains. But it should have been me. This was all my fault.
How? You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumors started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these Black Shields are doing is unthinkable. Which begs the question, why do it at all? My mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot make sense of her actions.
Unpicking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones. If those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people, they're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we must as well. Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers.
Best off staying where we are for now, Eric.
Chocobo time. How many side quests I got? Only got one side quest? That can't be right. Yep, one side quest.
Try not to move.
Hold on, he's standing next to a chocobo.
Hey, you there! You handy with that sword of yours? Course you are. Bet you're a bloody marvel with the thing. Now, question is, are you willing to use it or not? 'Cause a flock of noble chocobos are in need of help.
Chocobos?
You heard me right. Wild birds? The big, and not just any chocobos at that. Whiteheart and her flock are the bravest birds you ever did see. They protect travelers round these parts.
Chocobos. Fighting bandits.
It's true. Why, they saved me from a gang of footpads. Oh, go on then. Don't just stand there.
Oh, I think I'm gonna get the chocobo this time.
All right.
There's a good lad.
Where can I find these chocobos?
I saw him cut across the way over yonder. The rotten scoundrels
Over the
were
way of
driving
the
the poor
yonder?
things towards the old
Yonder?
dock. It's a dead end, that is. You saved Whiteheart and her flock.
Yeah. Get that chocobo.
Whiteheart. That's quite a name for a chocobo.
Yeah. Oh, running around. What's that? Yeah.
A white feather. I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind. Speaking of brave birds. Looks like they went that way.
I ain't got time to be fighting.
These chocobos aren't going down without a fight. They're in trouble.
Over there.
We got you cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you'd seen the last of us, did you? You've been bad for business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
Not around here, they won't.
Oh. And why's that, eh?
Because she's something of a hero in these parts. You hurt her, and I hurt you.
Piss off. Or better still, how about we hurt you both?
All right then. But don't say I didn't warn you. You're safe now. White Heart, I presume. Do you know her, boy? That scar. It couldn't be.
Oh, shit.
Ambrosia.
Ah, come on, man.
It is you.
Yeah, that's the one from the beginning. What are the odds? 18 years? The fuck is they lifespan?
You found yourself a flock.
Yo, Cloud voice is about to start breaking up.
Oi!
Yo, they know how to bring you in emotionally, don't you? That fucking piano song, man.
Oh, you sorted the bastards then. I knew you would.
I got sun in my eyes. I ain't no sucker or nothing.
Flock made it through unscathed.
Thankfully, they did. And not only that.
I had sun in my eyes. I wasn't crying.
Well, I'll be. I never stopped to think our hero here might once have been someone's mount. Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like yourself. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her master. Kind-hearted warrior that you are. Bird like her would have cost a princely sum. You born a lord or something?
Well,
Oh, no, sorry. I didn't mean to pry.
Yeah, mind your business.
You done right by me.
What is it, girl?
She wants her master back, I reckon. Told you. And it seems our pals agree.
Is that it? You want to come with me?
Yeah.
Well, bugger me if this ain't a heartwarming sight.
Well, bugger me.
Down the stables will be hearing about this tonight. Oh, stay right where you are.
There we go. Whew.
Doesn't she cut an handsome figure, eh?
She does indeed. How much do I owe you?
Ah, a few scraps of leather's the very least I owe old Whiteheart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course. But she's earned her right to happiness and more besides. Don't you worry, we'll get along just fine without her. You hear that, Whiteheart? You've earned yourself some time off. You have fun traveling with your master now.
Yeah. No more running around.
You seem awful familiar now I get a proper look at you.
I hope they fast.
That's it. When those chocobos swarmed my car on the road, didn't you? No, that can't be right. That fellow was a bearer.
Must have been my double.
Oh, must have been, eh? Oh, that'll be the excitement getting to me. Silly sod that I am. Pay me no mind.
Hey.
Anyhow,
They the fast. All right, man, you talking too much, bro. Thank you. Come on.
You take... Oh.
They can't fly. If they can fly, that's clutch. Come on. Can they fight with you? Chocobo unlocked. Hey, Gallop.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Okay, hold up. Take this thing for a spin. They can fight. Oh, that's right. Oh! Oh, shit! He drop kicking him. Get your ass up out of here. Oh, Jill got one too. Oh, we lit. Drop kick. Drop kick. Get your ass. Get him. Get him. Damn. Get your ass up out of here. Get your ass up out of here. Damn! Oh, there's one more right there. Hold up. Hold up. Stunner! Stunner! Drop kick! I can do this shit all day. Get your ass up out of here. Oh, whoa. Nah, we ain't gonna fuck with him. We out. He was minding his business. Yo, that's crazy. Alright, man, hold up, man. We back, man. Whew. That's crazy, yo.
Where's Gav?
I don't even care about no more side quests now. Let me stop.
Ah, Clive! Oh, I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
Got my bird.
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong
bird gang.
Now sit down, you fool.
Yeah, they cut his eye out last time.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lying right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Arthur.
Well, the two nations beat their shields. The rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the Mother Crystals. Four Mother Crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rosfield.
Lord Byron Rosfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rosfield. And you're a Rosfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune. Along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
Ain't that a Moogle right there? Yeah, that's Moogle. That's what it was, yeah. Oh, they got a hunt boy? Oh, yeah. Might do some contracts.
What are we waiting for, indeed?
Well, don't just stand there, go.
Oh, she's smoking a backwood, too.
Go on, then.
No strong shit. Like, what the hell?
Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
Think it's all right to touch him?
Back, are ya? So, will it be? No scratches, all right? Anything else?
Where the hell that Moogle at? Is it right here? No, it ain't it. What is this? You can play music? Hold up. No, I don't like this. I like this right here. Hold up. No, not that one. There we go.
But none of the curse breakers have returned. They'll be fine.
I gotta collect. You're right. I gotta collect. I gotta be a completionist. Oh man, what the hell is that place at? Right here. That's where I want to go to. This joint is big. Wall of memory. Bro, how I get downstairs? It's crazy. Green treasure chest? What is that? Damn, this highway is big as hell. I said highway. Hideaway. This shit big as shit.
Won't be long now, Martel.
What is that?
See, I am, was open.
Is it?
Oh,
Is
my eye.
Shut up, bro. Shut up.
It'll be nice being the.
Oh, you.
You got it. I want to take that.
You hear that, Martel? Today's finally the day.
Yeah, I did all that already. I gotta go back up. Can't call him in here.
Did you come through the forge today? It smells like a still. Could explain black.
Mind your business, bro. Oh man, I'm going the wrong way.
I hear there's trouble in Rosaria.
That broom's as ragged as...
Martel.
Burke,
Please.
Others weren't so lucky, though.
Old Steve. Reckons clock.
What? That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
Yeah, I'm passing out apples.
The curse. They. Wait, they.
There you go, hunt board. That's what I was trying to get to. Now I gotta go all the way over there. All the way over there. Can't just...
Think it's all right to touch him?
I hear there's trouble in Rosaria.
Finish with that log so we can call it a morning. Almost done.
How the hell? I went down. I wasn't supposed to do that.
That broom's as ragged as goat's locks.
So Mather's all right.
Oh, okay. Why didn't you just take me over here?
What's the matter?
See that joint, man. Tripping. What you got right here for me, man? That's 5,000. That's a B, C. Drop. cool. I can't do them joints yet. I gotta go here. I can't even do them joints yet. Damn, man. They make you play the story. Like, I don't want to beat it too fast. Shit. Damn. Goddamn.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes.
Like, damn, yeah, I'm trying to do the side quest. They won't let you do that. You gotta do the story first.
Besides,
it must be important, though.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that Mattis
I feel like everything, I feel like everything that lead up to this was only the beginning before this. Like before Sid died, I feel like that was like really the beginning. I don't know, I could be wrong.
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
That's right. Stand on business.
We will face it together then.
To the end.
He like me 3.
Come on.
Stand on business.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry.
Dang, I gotta run there. Oh, I forgot.
We visit as many as we can and hear their
Where?
stories.
There we go.
Starting with the village of Amber.
Uh-huh. Nope, keep running. We out. Oh! I'm high. He can fly a little bit. I'm like...
Justice.
I am like...
Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! I think we're loyalists.
Jill, look.
Yeah. It flatters his wings a little bit.
Must be
oh, here they go.
Of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn. 'Twould be a pity to make examples of you all, for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
All right, I heard you the first time.
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There have been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits.
Shut your bitch ass up.
Dull as a sack of stones to think you could take on the Empire. What with their 100 full legions?
We're going hunting for
I heard there were
outlaws.
1,000. How do you like that, boy?
Right? What you talking about?
seen him, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen them, didn't you? At least I think they was Black Shields. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
Well, what do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harboring firebrands. Huh. If only we were. I might have turned them in and become a Black Shield myself.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know. But we need to find out.
Two more left to join the garrison this very morn.
At this rate, there'll be none left to help with the harvest.
Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another Eastpool.
Then we shall be on our way. These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Crazy, his mom doing all that.
Are you all right?
That is crazy.
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem
yo, his mom got them shook. But I doubt it. It's just her mom calling the shots, yo. It's somebody above her.
A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do? Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
There we go.
Let's go. Run like the wind.
Yeah, I think his mom, she in cahoots with somebody. Oh, you can't fly over there? Come on, bro. You lying.
No need to ride from here.
Shit, me, where you go? Get your ass back here. What the fuck?
This is no time to ride.
I'm about to say, yo.
Come on.
Get your ass back over here, bro.
This pass will take us through the mountains.
Aye.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
Ever since the apothecary, we've seen more and more of these echoes.
What do you think is waking them? The Mother Crystal's collapse?
I have an idea. You're going to like it.
Overpowered. Yeah, I'm overpowered. What's out of here? Nope. Go around it. Go around it.
More of my mother's men. Straight home now. Let's go.
Yeah.
Blood, Clive.
And still wet.
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
You know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel. Why then? We owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
Say that again.
I'll show you a true champion.
Let's say that again. In the boot time. Fix. Oh. He was talking heavy. Say that shit again, bro. Get in there, Toby. Come off the cliff. Can't knock him off the cliff. Damn him. What? That's about it.
Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you. We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in Ordeal. Guardians of the Flame.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry. Find something, boy.
Toad will be on go.
Death.
Found her.
That's crazy.
This was my mother's doing.
She gotta go there.
But why?
This shit ridiculous.
Why would anyone?
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Oh, Clive.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it. We should go.
Yes.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
We're approaching Buick Bridge. Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith.
Run like the wind.
I can walk from here.
Why you ain't just keep on running with them?
They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home.
Good girl.
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better. That's the main gate. And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
Let us pass! My children are starving! Have mercy.
Yo, what's up, bro?
Voice ridden dogs they are!
Zenny Zenny.
You can't ignore us forever!
Let us in or we'll die on your doorstep!
Better out there than in here!
Oh, enough for
Fuck off!
Chinless bastards! Those crystals belong to us all!
I said, where were you, filth?
Back to your stall!
Cut you down where you stand!
Destroy it!
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in. I thought we might be able to reason.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built. The Lazarus. We'll find our way into the city then.
If you're sure. The entire place looked abandoned. Do you think it's safe?
As long as it is abandoned.
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for.
Lazarus
this is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
Not here.
That's like nope.
Not abandoned then.
Oi! Visitors!
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out.
He trying to let them live too. That shit crazy. That shit crazy. Clive be trying to let motherfuckers live too.
I've only ever seen one man fight like that. And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died. Huh?
Oh, I know what that is. Not wait. Well, wait.
Forgive me, my lord. I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us. Founder, it really is you.
It is.
Knew it was Wade.
So Wade.
I knew it. See, they know how to put the music in there and make you feel a little bit touchy on the inside. That's that bullshit.
We can speak inside.
Okay, Clive putting together a fucking army on the low.
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye. The foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord, but in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And, since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son?
Sir Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge.
Then so do we.
Make ready.
This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that.
I figured she probably would change up on the watch.
Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
And we at yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
You're telling me that's the Archduke's son?
In the flesh.
Tell us then, Sir Wade. What is your plan?
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for Buick Bridge, and provoke the main host at their encampment. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout the surrounding hills. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units, which we can use to our advantage.
How small exactly?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company. I doubt I could have done this on my own.
But until we arrived, that was your plan. You haven't changed a bit.
So Wade, the bearers from Old Hill have been laid to rest.
Very good. Now make ready for battle.
As you command.
Thank you, Sir Wade. Perhaps now they will find peace.
There is but one thing which will grant them peace. Putting an end to the Black Shields.
And so we shall.
Blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
How long have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
Since they burned their first village. We tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
Oh, I'm about to say, he better have a chocobo. We out. We out, bro. Go time. We riding out.
Sideways.
The bastards are lucky I didn't.
There they are. On your command, my lord.
What is it now? I told you!
We bear a message for the Vicereine. From the Guardians of the Flame.
Ha! You presume to tell us that a pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog, could guard aught against the might of the Black Shields? Then come! Die along with your flame! For Azaria!
For Azaria!
Your petty revolution ends here. On these our swords we swear.
Yeah, everybody say that.
Reinforcements from the far bank.
Another wyvern to fight their battle for Nice try.
Oh, why you in combat, man? I should have changed that shit before I got in combat. I know next time. Did they just say more dragons?
The Imperials aren't taking any chances. I can't say I'm flattered.
It did say more dragons. How many dragons is it? Baby dragon. Get your ass out of here.
A noble stand, albeit a misguided one. In taking it, you have but proven our point. That this land is in dire
Right,
need.
good thing I am overpowered. What the fuck? Shut up, bro. Shut up, bro.
finish this.
You mean finish him?
I don't see any more.
Nor do I. The plan worked.
It did. It bloody worked. We sent every last one of the rotten bastards straight to the mud. Lord, perhaps this will be enough to stop the Cullings. For the time being, at least.
Perhaps. Though I doubt my mother will take this loss well. She'll move swiftly to see her minions' ranks replenished.
And then it will all begin again. I often wonder if the nation we once knew is gone for good. Her fields rot. Her people starve. We battled to preserve the flame that was, but for every foe we fell, another springs up in its place. Yet be that as it may, it is still our home, and we must fight for it. As we always have. For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the Duchy cannot die.
Duchy?
And her loyal subjects may dream of a day when the Rosarian standard flies over Rosalith once more.
So wait,
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison sends reinforcements? A sound strategy, my lord.
And how long has my uncle been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
Since the beginning. Lord Byron was the first person I turned to after forming the Guardians. And had I known of this tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for trying to sneak over the wall.
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, they'd seize his estate and send him to the gallows, where he would be of no use to anyone. And so, though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the loyal lord, knowing that one wrong move might prove his downfall. It is why he remains ever vigilant. Don't be surprised if he refuses you an audience, especially since you're famously dead.
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith nor wrongdoer.
I might have something which could help with the latter. It's the Mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
I shall wear it with pride.
Be sure. If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you. Or the Lord Commander.
Thank you, Sir Wade. If there is ever anything you need.
I know. Go on now, my lord.
Wade got to be in his 40s right now.
How accommodating.
Right?
Do you really think they believe we are who we
Like
say
an
we
upgrade.
Not a chance. Right, I guess. My uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. And means to string us up himself.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit. Clive Rosfield died long ago. And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue! You would mock me as well?
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to Her Serene Holiness, Saint Sybil the Unshod. Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still? Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might see thy charge once more.
Joe.
Bravo, Uncle.
You can't tell that was your nephew?
Oh, Clive, my dear boy.
Crazy as shit.
You.
I don't care how much time go by. I'm gonna know who my kids are and how they look. I don't care. I don't care.
Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
You ain't know that was your nephew?
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
He might got Alzheimer's.
Inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
I'm just saying, right?
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach.
Damn.
Go on, sit. See that you use the good plates, Rutherford.
I don't trust the uncle, though. That's just me.
You arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Viceroy, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low.
A true uncle.
Something
Yeah.
has changed. Quite what?
I don't trust him, though.
But the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
A monster.
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother. All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I have a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us then? About everything?
I get my own ship.
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. And besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
Your own, of course. You've always been a terrible liar.
Is that true?
It's not untrue.
Let's say no more about it, eh? It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing. The one thing I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Cid. You were always such a good boy, but now you're quite the outlaw. Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle. Right then, who shall we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass. This will be fun.
Over there. Go on.
She's a fine ship, isn't she? Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days. Something on your mind?
Monsters. When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that Lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could.
Oh, you can air travel on here too? Jeez.
And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung a sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all. I had become a monster.
Jill.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand? I want to choose a different path, a better path. To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with
Oh, she got a summoning?
just as you stood with me.
She ain't got no summoning? She ain't say nothing all game about that, or unless I missed it.
Clive.
She ain't got no summoning.
I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
Right, but then I didn't know she was one.
Promise me that you won't die with it.
Shiva?
No. Let's get some sleep.
I thought she just had powers.
There is long, and there is much to tell the others.
Oh. Was she turned into a penguin? She used ice power. Man. This is too much. God. All right, y'all. I'm going to end it right there, though, man. I've been on here 2 hours, some change. All right. I'll catch y'all on the next stream. Peace.